So what I'm doing is collecting small fibers, like not collecting, creating small fibers that I can put into the plaster because that helps it dry slower, which then apparently makes less cracking. I don't know. But anyway, so ideally my whippersnipper fits right through into the 5-gallon bucket that I'm using. But in my case, it doesn't, it's too big. So that's why I'm doing this two-step process of chopping it up in the wheelbarrow and putting it into the bucket. So I'm going to carry on with that, and then I'll take you with me as I start the first wall of plaster. So stand by. Oh, and fun fact, snakes like to hide out in straw, along with voles and crickets and other critters. Obviously it's warm. So the other day I was tearing apart a bale of straw and there's a little red snake in there and it just freaked me out. So now when I'm going into my straw bales, I'm kicking it around first. So, I mean, hey, kudos to the snake. Smart little bugger. So I'm using the 3-to-1 ratio. So I'm using 4 shovelfuls of the masonry sand and 2 shovelfuls of our dirt, and then 2 shovelfuls of the hydrated lime powder. Sprinkling in some fiber, and we'll see what happens. So I'm making a batch that's not too big, just kind of as my test batch to get started. So we'll see how we do. Let the plastering begin. So I've never done this before, of course, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, critical step I'm missing. Gotta wet the wall first. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, learning curve. I don't know. I don't know. Well, we will see as we carry on. Cut the rim off this yogurt lid. It's not my idea, but it's brilliant. So yesterday was a challenging day because I was making my way around. All this gray area is plaster, but when I started to go up the wall moved. So that's not good. You need the cob to affix to the wall and stay that way when it dries. And it's always been a long shot for me that this is actually going to work. And I kind of resigned myself to the fact, and I've had recurring nightmares actually, of all the cob falling off the walls. So yesterday that nightmare was coming true. So this whole big brown section here, I had to chisel out, and actually it just crumbled, literally just crumbled. So I think it was just a bad mix. So I've, tapped on all the wall around it. Doesn't seem to be any loose bits anywhere else. So I've patched it. That's a new batch of clay-ridden cob, and we'll see. It's got to dry now, of course, so that'll be the last thing I do before I pack up the project. But yeah, so again, long shot. If it all stays on over the fall winter, then I might be on to something, but otherwise this might have chalked this whole thing up to just practice and experience, which was absolutely fantastic. I learned a lot about the material, learned a lot about what you can and can't do. So we'll just see what happens. Yes, I'll cry from all the hard work, but that's okay. I've always been a little skeptical, to be honest, about putting cob on the pallets. So we'll see. Anyways, I've got this corner done. This back wall is a challenge because of all the sort of undulating parts of the wall, because all the different pallets were different sizes, different thicknesses. So now I see how unpleasant that is for this stage. Again, I think all in all the pallets have made this job infinitely harder. So this side's almost done, plastering, and I'm almost done the windows, which is good. So I gotta wait now to just finish those windows before I plaster. I can plaster up on top of this big window, which I'll do. Yeah, so today I'll make significant progress again on the plaster. The front is good. Actually, the two front windows are done, which is cool. They just gotta dry a bit, but I should be able to finish plastering up to those wet bits even today. So we're getting there. I'm going to be shutting this project down sometime next week and heading back to Ontario. So whatever I get done, we'll pick it up again next year. But stay tuned. Let's hope that I get through all the plastering without any more of the wall having to come off. And then we just leave it to chance. Stand by. Well, look at this for a greeting. Now, these are my neighbor Rhonda's sheep. Hi, guys. Look at those faces. Oh, my goodness. Hello, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. You're okay.
I usually feed them down here in the trough if you want. Come on.
Look at you. Wow, you are so adorable.
Get your picture taken. Come on.
Okay, let's try an apple. Hey. There you go.
There.
What do you think? Hey? I'm not so sure about that, are you? How about you? Hey? One of you wants it. Okay, I'll drop it down. There you go. Aw. Carrots. These guys are all coming over to our place at some point soon.
Maybe tomorrow.
They're a lot smaller, but they're so cute. Hey! My morning visit with the neighbors. This seems to be the treat corner. They associate this corner with this bucket being full of apples or carrots or something good that they like. Good morning, handsome guy. Yeah. What a nice way to start my morning. Good stuff. Yes, it is. It's very good stuff. Hmm? Hello, beautiful ladies. So these are Rhonda's females, who I met at her place yesterday. But they've now joined my neighbor Ron's crew here. They're making themselves well known. And apparently the objective now is for the Ron's ram to impregnate these beauties. Yeah. Hi. Welcome to the hood. You're very lovely. Very lovely. So of course I'm confused about sheep because these have horns, but apparently they're females. So what do I know? But hey, they're going to produce lambs, and then we know what happens after that. But in the meantime, hello. Yeah. Finally, it's fire time. Three-day-old guinea fowl. Listen to you. Baby. You're okay. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh. You calling for mommy? Probably.
Yeah.
Look at you.
There's 10 of them hatched.
Oh, darling.
Run away.
You're okay.
Put the wheat beside it so they can see how.
Oh, you are a darling. Oh, you're escaping again. You're escaping. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Aw.